Hey guys, welcome back to Life Explanations. I'm your host Nate, and this is Tuesday. That's just my nose, and I wanted to do it without you guys knowing it, but I just said it, so really there's no point in hiding it. So you're probably wondering three things. One, why is this background different? This is not the crappy room you guys usually see. Well, I actually got a new room, so hashtag winning. And I'm really excited, and it's really nice up here. Two, you're also probably wondering, why is the lighting so much better? Well, I actually have lights now, and they look really good. And not like I didn't go out and buy lights. Like, in this room I have these little spotlights, and they come out on me. And I feel like a star like I always do. Third, you're probably wondering, because it's Life Explanations, what this week's going to be about. Well, I got to pick this week, and I decided on cliques / friend groups, kind of them. And they're not really strong in junior high, so I'm not going to focus on the junior high kind of friend I meant cliques, sorry, jock slipped out the tongue. Kind of like the junior high cliques. I'm going to focus more on high school, because I'm in high school, along with Lauren. And and you're probably wondering, why are you wearing a blue shirt and a blue ball? Well, because I decided to film a video with a blue shirt and a blue ball. Deal with it. So, I'm going to move on, and let's start talking about cliques. Okay. Ew, ugly face. Okay, so, first off, I'm going to give you simple rules of a clique / friend group. These are rules for yourself, not for the whole friend group. I really don't have rules for a whole friend group. Actually, I do. So, this is just going to be rules of clique, and rules for yourself if you're in one. Rule number, I'm not going to do rules in numbers. I'm just going to say, if you aren't being treated equally or fairly in the group / clique, then you need to find a new one. Because obviously, that's not the right one for you. I was in one for a while where everything I said was wrong, and they all hated me. So I got out of it, and I have a new little friend group / clique that accept me for who I am, and I love it so much. So, love it. Love it. And secondly, clique / friend group, this is just kind of going with that rule. You have to be nice to everybody in your little group / clique. I mean, of course you guys are going to fight and stuff, but you can't always fight. If you guys are always fighting, then that's not being a friend group or clique. It's being something completely different, and it's not fair to anybody in the group. Thirdly, get a friend group that you share interests with. Like, if you like singing, art, and stuff, don't go do sports if you hate sports and stuff. But if you like sports, go ahead, by all means. But don't act like something you're not just to be friends with people. It's kind of like the generic cool kid thing. If you're not cool, you're not cool. You can't change yourself. You shouldn't change yourself. You should be who you want to be. That's some good advice. And fourthly, I think I might have said this already, but if you're not treated equally in this clique friend group, get out of it as fast as you can. Because it's not fair for yourself to be treated like that. And you deserve it. Yeah. And honestly, just find a clique / friend group. I'm saying that because I don't want to say cliques, because cliques are kind of a thing. But find one you're comfortable in. Find one where you share common interests. And make sure they all like you. Well, they don't all have to like you, but most of them like you. And they don't yell at you every day because you say some really, really weird things. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to the different types of cliques. So let's go! Again, I keep making ugly faces whenever I move on. So the first clique I can tell you off the back is the sporty people / jocks. Obviously, this is a clique that most people know of, and it's like a generic one, so you knew it was coming. So the sporty people / jocks. They like to do sports. Mostly football, track, I guess soccer maybe, I don't know. I don't really do sports. But I do know most of the people who do sports usually hang out together. Now, when I was younger, this is a funny story. I used to do sports, which is funny if you actually knew me, because I cannot do anything sporty for to save my life. So, and I thought I was cool because I did this. I thought I could be cool with the jocks and stuff and sit with them. This was like in 6th grade, middle school. Awful. I had an awful 6th grade. I was fat. Look at me now. Don't look at that because that's where I live. So, but yeah, it just didn't work out. Again, I have different interests than the people I was hanging out with, and it just didn't work out. So, sporty slash jock slash clique thing is kind of those for the sporty people. If you're not sporty, then that's not the clique for you. Sounds good. Boop. Second kind of clique I like to talk about is I'm going to move on to the cool kids. Now, cool kids don't consist of jocks. That's just a myth made up in movies. Well, it could. But the cool kids are just people who everybody finds cool because they're, I don't know, it could be because they're pretty. Well, that's not true. So there's some really pretty girls in my school that are not cool. It could be because they're smart, which is kind of not true again, because most of the people who are cool in my school are dumb. People who sleep around. That's awful to say. Oh, I don't like saying that. But I mean, this is why I don't consider myself a cool kid. I'm just kind of like one of those kids that hang out in the hallways. But I keep fixing my hair. Stop it. So other things are so the cool kids, it could be anything. Anybody can be cool, basically. It's just kind of like a luck of the draw kind of situation. But the cool kids, they're usually really, really, really mean. But there's also some really nice cool kids. So they're not all mean, but they're not all nice. It's kind of like split up. So it's kind of like like I said, the luck of the draw if you're part of the cool kids or not. But don't pretend to be don't start doing stuff they do to try to be cool, because I promise you it's not going to work. I mean, if they're doing drugs and stuff, they're killing themselves off with the drugs. Don't be doing that. That's awful. Yeah, I don't want people to do that. This is why I'm giving advice. Wow, this is going pretty well so far, I think. If it's not going well, like it anyway. I tried. Okay, moving on. Next, we're going to go on to our theater people. And these are the people who sit at lunch and they pose with their little skulls in their hands like Shakespeare, and they recite monologues. No, I'm just kidding. That's not true. The theater people are actually like, it's kind of like it's like the Skittles. It's like the package of, Skittles? Skittles, that candy that's really popular? Yeah, it's kind of rare. It's kind of like the theater people are thespians, not lesbians. Thespians. I always have to clarify that. It's like Skittles. They're all different kinds. It's different colors. I mean, not like different colors, but like different types of theater people. Like, there's some cool kids who are in theater. I consider the more popular ones in theater. That's kind of what I am, because I'm a really hardcore theater person. There's also the lesser known theater people, the really mean theater people, the nice theater people like I am. I'm really nice to people. The hardcore ones, the lesser core ones. There's also and they're all different. There's different theater people. Once you're a thespian, we don't care what you are, as long as you do theater and you're nice, and that's what it really means to be in the theater. That's why I like it, because they accept you for who you are. Again, I like saying that, accepting who you are, because I feel like that's a good, important thing in your clique. But that doesn't mean go join out and do a theater troupe and start doing plays. No, you don't have to do that. Find something that you like to do, since that's what makes cliques kind of strong and makes you guys actually work together. Some good advice. These videos are long because I like to talk and make myself feel good. Okay, moving on. And then I'm just going to put these two together because I feel like in our school they kind of go together. But in your school it could be totally different. So then we have I know this is so generic, we have our emo kids, and then we have our drag people. Now, I'm not saying every emo's a drug person, or every druggie is an emo. This is just how in our school it works. So these are the people, like, in the back of the cafeteria. I'm kind of basing this on cafeteria generic, like Mean Girls. But they're in the back, and they wear all black, and they're laughing all the time because they're really high. And they have really thick black hair. They wear the same clothes every day. They smell really bad. Oh, this is awful to say. I don't like judging people, but these are the people I kind of avoid because I don't do drugs personally. I don't find like they end your life faster than usual, and I just don't want to. I mean, I don't care what people do, but I don't want to be involved with that. And I only have a problem with them because they smell so bad. If you know, our school, like, half the kids smell like weed. And that's bad because I didn't even know it was weed until now. But literally, it was awful. It's awful. And I hate that smell. It smells terrible. And it just lingers in our school, and I hate it. So that's like the part of the school I try to avoid. Hashtag, yeah. Hashtag, there's no hashtag in that. But yeah, I just don't really hang out with any of those. I mean, there's some in theater, of course, but they're not like the real strong ones. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think you kind of know what I'm saying, right? This video is not to offend anybody. If you're emo, cool. If you do drugs, it's illegal, but cool. I mean, I'm not judging anybody. I have no room to judge. I'm crazy. I do stuff. I can't judge anybody. Okay, I'm just clarifying this. No judge zone. Okay, then this is kind of, I think this is going to be our final little group, and then it's kind of like the last generic one. Kind of I don't like saying this word because I don't think you guys, I'm going to say smart people, because I don't like saying nerd or geeks. Smart people. And listen, smart people, these aren't the kids who are like, no, there's smart people who are cool too. There's really cool smart people, and there's not like most people are smart. I mean, it doesn't take a lot. And these aren't, the kids I'm clarifying now are not like the nerds. I don't like saying that word. The smart, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're not like, the smart people I'm talking about right now are not like the nerds you see in movies. Oh, I hate saying nerds. Because I'm obviously a nerd. I mean, I have like, if you could see the walls, I have like all superhero stuff. I'm a smart person. I'm trying to find a word that I don't have to say. Anyway, these people, they get A's, academic, they do like a lot of stuff. They like, all they focus about is grades. And they're a little clique too, they're a little friend group. And I was in one for a while. This is kind of the one I was in like in a bad relationship with. Cause they're, I don't know, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to mention anybody. They'll get angry at me. They already hate me. Anyway, these are the smart people. They like to focus on work. Okay, the movies always talk about how the nerds don't like out smart people / geeks / nerds. I'm just gonna say it. I'm sorry if I offend you, but they're always nice. That's not true, because again, with my situation, they were really awful to me, and I don't know why they were. I mean, I'm sorry if I offended you or something, but just tell me. Don't just be mean to me. I hate when people are weird. And that's like the worst thing. If you're mean to somebody, but you can't, like you're mean behind their back, that's the thing. That's why I don't, that makes me kick you out of my friends. Because if you can't say it to their face, don't say it at all. If you aren't brave enough, I'm sorry, I have a drink over there. If you're not brave enough to say it to them, the person you're talking about, then don't say it. And that's like where I pick my friends. This is also a binary clique. If someone's in the group, don't talk bad about them to other group members. It's just awful. And I don't I don't know. Just don't. And then, so the smart people are like, yeah, basically you got the gist of the smart people. What? So this is kind of the end of the video. It's been pretty long. I don't know if you guys are still watching it. If you clicked off, I can understand. This one's kind of into this one, because, again, I've had bad experiences with stuff like this, and I'm just trying to help you guys. I mean, if you guys don't like this video, I understand. But if you do like it, then I'm helping somebody out there. Even if it's just one person, I don't care. As long as I help somebody with their situation. So this is kind of like, I'm just gonna call it the how to find your clique/friend group. That's what I'm gonna call it. Because this is kind of a little, it's just telling you the gist of trying to figure out if you're sporty / you do sports and you're all about the sports life, do the jocks. If you're, I don't know how you really get into the cool table. If you're like popular, a lot of people like you, get in with the cool kids. If you're a theater person, junkie like me, you like musicals and stuff, join the theater people / lesbians. Lesbians, not lesbians. If you're kind of one of those dark emo people and you do drugs, you go to the emo / drag people. I don't like putting them together, but that's how my school works. And then the last group, if you are smart and you like kind of like superheroes and stuff, like most people like smart people. I don't like those people. If you like kind of like that, then find people like that. Just find people you have stuff in common with and that treat you with respect. Yeah, I like that. So this is kind of the end of the video now. I'm going to say that again. And I hope you guys found this helpful. Even if it was, like I said, even if it was just one person found this helpful, I find that pleasing to me. I don't care if I get hate for some things I said. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. But I had to say some things about cliques. I don't know, I hope this wasn't one of the more serious ones. I'm really a fun person, but sometimes when it gets down to this kind of talking like friend group thing, it just kind of gets to me a little bit. So, I hope you guys found this helpful. If you did, please like it and subscribe to Life Explanations. And if you want more advice, check out Cliques. Check out Thursday's video with Lauren McKay. Ooh, that was fun. See, I'm not just boring all the time. And that's all I can say. And subscribe for more. Go check out last week's videos where we focus on relationships and stuff. My video was kind of more fun then. Not a lot serious because that topic I'm not really close to. But hope you guys had fun. I'll see you all later. Goodbye.